Hello there everybody, my name is Michael Gray, and today I am playing Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Right now, Mario and his friends are going to storm Hooktail Castle in hopes of defeating the evil dragon and finding the first crystal star. Oh man, Hooktail Castle. The stories were all true. This place is terrifying. I'm scared, Mario. And I'm going to show off something here. I just hit the reset button on my Gamecube to reset the game. This is something I thought was really cool when I played this game the first time. It's the fact that you can replay every cutscene for different dialogue. So let me just reload my game. And this time, instead of playing as Koops, I'm going to play as Goombella. So, Hooktail Castle, huh? Well, it sure is ominous, that's for sure. So as you can see, Goombella says something completely different from Koops. There are basically two versions of every cutscene. One for Goombella and one for Koops. And later on, when we have 3 party members, there will be 3 versions of every cutscene, and when we have 4 party members, 4 versions of every cutscene, so on and so forth. In this video, thanks to the magic of video editing, I will actually show you both versions of all the cutscenes here in Hooktail Castle. Pretty exciting, right? I'll show you the cutscene as Koops, then I'll switch to showing you the cutscene as Goombella. And we have enemies here. Now, I want to show off one of those badges. I mean, I just got the HP Plus badge. That's nice, that's very good. But I want to show off, say, the Power Rush badge. I haven't gotten a chance to show this off yet. Your attack power increases if... Ouch. Your attack... Sorry about that, got distracted by the game. Your attack power increases if your character is in danger. This only applies to your partner. So I'm going to purposely get Goombella injured during this battle. Alright, Mario, you can defend. Let me see, I'll have Goombella defend as well. Hopefully that won't make her impervious to attacks. Okay, she can still be hurt, good. Now she's at half HP. So now that she is at half HP, she can do double, maybe even triple damage. Yeah, she's loads stronger now. So basically, that's the badge. It's useful because it makes her super strong, however, it's dangerous because you'll notice she's very close to dying. So, is the benefit of her being super strong worth the risk of her almost dying? That's something you have to decide for yourself. Ouch! Another battle. 2 battles in a row. Of course, you'll notice now that Mario is in front, the enemies are going to, say, attack Mario more than they are going to attack Goombella, so she's relatively safe here, even though she's close to dying. And if you were watching the previous video, I explained that these battles sort of take a while. There's a lot of battles, so starting from here on out, I'm going to try to cut out the battles just to make the video a little bit shorter. The video's probably going to be an hour long anyway, so there's really no need to show every single battle, right? I think I'll still show this battle, though. So let's say, starting with the next room, I'll be cutting out the battles. Yeah, Goombella is much stronger than Mario at this point. Alright, let me see. I'm going to heal Goombella. I'm not going to use this badge anymore. I don't like having her hurt so badly. Let's heal Mario's HP and Goombella's HP. Yes, yes. Oh! Alrighty, so she's close to being perfect. And here's a technique you can use with the Koopa Troopa enemies. Just jump on the enemy, don't do a super attack, and on every move, just appeal to the crowd. I'm just refilling my star power at this point, and because the enemy is a Koopa Troopa lying on its back, the enemy cannot possibly hurt me. So this is sort of a cheap way to refill all your health. If you're low on health and you're fighting a Koopa Troopa, basically just prolong the battle like that. Just do nothing except get star power. Although, this is not working very well at all, actually. I am getting so many poison mushrooms. So that technique makes sense to everybody, right? I might have explained it badly, but I'm basically just refilling my health using the star power technique. And it's a pretty safe technique to use here because the enemy can't possibly attack me. Alright, so that's one way of refilling yourself back to full HP if you don't really feel like paying money or going to an inn or anything like that. Ooh, and we got another useful badge. Can I equip it? No, I need 3 badge points. Okay, let's get rid of Power Rush. And let's use Power Bounce on, say, the next boss battle, just to show you guys what Power Bounce is like. Oh no! Oh no! These bones, they remind me of my father. There's no doubt about it, it's my father! Dad! Wait, what's this? Mario, my father's clutching some kind of letter! So, what should I do? Should I read it? Okay, I could do this. I'll read it. Ahem. I came to this castle to destroy Hooktail, but I am stuck and can go no further. So in this letter, I shall note Hooktail's weaknesses for those who follow. The dreaded Hooktail cannot tolerate creatures that begin with Kra and end with Icket. Oh, so he's obviously talking about a Kralicket. A Crowlicket. A Kralacket? No, he's talking about a cricket. So we have to find the item in this dungeon which deals with crickets. And when Hooktail is about to die, he is going to try to trick you. So don't fall for any of those tricks. Huh? My son Colorado, not Koops? Yeah, I guess this isn't my father after all. Or maybe your father has a secret son that nobody knew about. Either way, interesting. Now we know how to defeat Hooktail. And I think this is the boss. Okay, so let's take a look at the boss. What's with these numbskulls? Ow! Ow! Watch it, Pushy! They're shoving me around, Mario! What should we do? Well, the enemies will push you backwards, so unless you use the B button to get rid of the enemies, Mario will be sent all the way to the other exit. So use your hammer to get through these enemies and reach the boss battle. This cutscene is pretty much the exact same thing if you do it as Koops instead of Goombella. Trying to hit the boss, but that did not work. Can't flee this fight. That means you can't run away. Let me see, I will use a fire flower to get rid of most of these enemies. Because I'm pretty sure fire is what these enemies are weak to. Yep, they're weak to fire. 5 HP. Okay. Okay, so Goombella says we need to attack this enemy last. Ouch! 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 Okay, so let me show off the power bounce move. You can keep bouncing on enemies over and over and over again using the power bounce move. However, that enemy's defense was far too strong to allow us to actually hurt it. Perhaps Mario's hammer is what is necessary here. Alright, the hammer does 1 damage. Not bad. Let's appeal to the crowd to get more star power. Alternately, you could have used Koops, and, you know, you could have used his move, which attacks all the enemies at once. That's very useful in this situation. Alrighty, see you later, bad guys. Is the center of the castle. And Goombella is giving us a hint as to a puzzle we will find later on. Alright, that's the end of that battle. I think we might be able to level up before we reach the boss. These enemies are giving me decent EXP. And here's a Shine Sprite. You want to collect as many Shine Sprites as possible. When you collect enough, you can upgrade your various partners. So, for example, let's say that Koops does 1 damage to enemies now. If I upgrade him, he will do 2 damage to the various enemies. Also, he's going to jump from, say, 10 HP to 15 HP, which makes him very useful. And here we have some puzzles. Like these things. You can hit these switches to make platforms go up and down. You'll notice there's a purple one in the background, which is going up and down. So I'm gonna hold Koops there. Then climb on top of the purple platform and go all the way up here. Alright, a star piece. Very nice. This time, I think you want to have the purple one down, and you have to hold Koops at the yellow one. So you can climb on the purple one and jump here. You can free up the yellow block. So now I let go of Koops, and I go all the way up here. And I was unable to reach that star piece. I think I might have to have the Yoshi character in order to get that particular star piece. We'll try one more time, everybody. We'll try one more time to see if I can get that star piece. And if not, I'll just move on to the next puzzle. Yeah, that star piece is far too far for me to reach. Okay. So simply get the yellow one in place. Or wait, get the yellow one out of place. Haha. My mistake. Get the yellow block up so you can hit this switch, which is not too far. That flips that area so we can get the key to the door. Alright, let's hit the switch one more time. And now we can exit through the door. Pretty simple, pretty basic, not too difficult of a puzzle. Alright, no enemies in this room for us to fight, so let's just move on to the next room. Uh-oh, enemies. Alrighty, battle finished. Let's see what Goombella has to say about this room. They are the dungeons. Oh, and she's telling us what we have to do here. Yeah, we have to use Koops' fantastic hold move. And I just switched badges. I just put on the HP plus badge, which is pretty cool. But let me see, what is Mario's HP? I've already forgotten. So she wants you to use Koops' hold move for this switch. So use it right there, so you can get through this area. We have another one of these black treasure chests. Huh? You heard me? Wow! Wait a sec, if you can hear my voice, you must be some legendary hero or something. Or not. To be honest, I'm sure anyone with ears can hear me. But sure is fun zinging people with that whole legendary hero bit. Hey, but seriously folks, I was wondering if you could let me out of this chest. I've been locked in here so long, I'm starting to cramp up. The previous time this happened, we were cursed by the creature inside the box. So Mario is a little reticent about opening the box here. Well, either way, I guess we don't have a choice. Let's go searching for that key. The key is inside the treasure chest in here. I'm just taking a look at the room as a whole because what's going to happen? That's going to happen. Mario, look at that! Oh, I don't like the look of this. Come on, let's run! So now you have to run through the maze as quickly as possible. So that's why you really want to look over here to make sure that you know how to get through the maze. once you get through the maze in time, well, you'll be home free. Not much to it, just go through the maze in time, and then open up the treasure chest. This scene is pretty much the same if you do it as Goombella. Mario, look at that! Ooh, this isn't good. Hurry, run for it! Whoa, I mean whoa, that was seriously close. Well, whatever, we got the key, so let's go open that weird chest. Oh no! Once again, Mario is going to be cursed! Why, only the most idiotic pudding-brained dolt would fall for a scheme like that! The curse makes you like a piece of paper! Is that really a spooky curse? Press and hold R. Okay. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. That's it. That's the curse. What do you mean? I did it. I pressed and I held R. Yes, I understand what this curse means. This curse means we can get through bars, which are just like this one. Now I can sneak through the bars because I'm super skinny. And I can go over here in order to get something. A special badge which changes the sound of Mario's attacks. Let's get in a battle and see what this new thing sounds like. Here's a hint, it sounds like an animal. An animal that begins with craw and ends with icket. You guys know what I'm trying to say here? I'm saying that Mario now sounds like a cricket. Whoa, whoa, dizzy. And Mario is dizzy. Ouch, poor Mario. So using this fancy new badge, Mario sounds like a cricket, and we learned that crickets are Hooktail's weakness. So this is definitely a badge we want to have when we're going to be fighting Hooktail. But for now I'm going to turn it off because, you know what, it sounds kind of annoying to hear cricket all the time. So what we want to do here is go back, say, a couple of rooms. We want to go back to the room with the boss battle, more like a mini-boss battle, against the Red Bones. Because you'll notice there's a key in the background there, and thanks to the curse we can go into the background and get that key. Is there a hidden star piece here, too? That would be a great place to hide a star piece. Nope, no hidden star piece. Just a key. Alright, so we've basically finished the bottom floor of the dungeon. Now to move on to the top floor. Guessing we need to stand on this green thing, then hit the switch. We go up here, and we have a door that we can open with the key. And we don't have anything else to do, so let's go through this door. Alright, that's a star piece hidden outside. I can totally see it. Alright, hitting the switch makes the bridge appear. Hitting this switch makes the bridge appear. And... wait, there's no switch. How are we going to make the bridge appear? Well, let's listen to Goombella's clue one more time. If we could just walk to a window and look at the sky, that might clear our heads. So walk to the window and then look to the sky. So that's our clue. We need to jump outside the window. And it doesn't look like there's anything there to the left, so just jump back through the window and onto the next room. Oh, another battle. Alright, simple enough battle. And it looks like in this room, once again, we will have to use Koops' full technique. And there is this special item, which you might have missed. A life shroom. So now whenever Mario, dies, his health will be automatically refilled, thanks to that item. Yes, it's useful. And here you can choose to go either right or left. Looks like right is locked, so instead of going right, we will go left. Right, I'm switching to Goombella because I want her here for this cutscene. Huh? Oh my, who's this handsome piece of cheese? I can't believe there are other thieves here besides me. How very strange. Who are you? Wow, I cannot do this voice. Me? Why, I'm Miss Mowz, the globe-trotting thief. Heard of me, sweetie? I heard there were rare and valuable badges in this castle. That's why I'm here. But why are people like you here? I'll tell you why, Miss Ugly Pink Shoe Whatever Thief. We're here to beat Hooktail. And just so we're clear on this, we set our sights on the Crystal Star before you, okay? Crystal Star, you say? I didn't know a thing like that was hidden in this castle. Sounds intriguing. Perhaps I just heard something you didn't want me hearing? Shoot! Oh, but that's okay. I mean, you were looking for this Crystal Star first. And I already found the badge I was after, so I'll let you get your Crystal Star. Let us? Let us? What's that supposed to mean? Whoa, whoa. It means I must say bye-bye for now, Mr. Cutie. I know, it's sad. We just met and already it is time to say farewell. Alas. Huh, hey! Hey, you little flirt! Who do you think you are kissing Mario? I'm the only one who's allowed to kiss Mario. Oh, and she's talking about the cricket badge, which we already found. Thanks for the clue, Miss Mowz, but I already have that badge. What is with that girl? What a flirt! Who acts so disgusting like that? Goombella, you kissed Mario in video number 1. Then again, I guess she had a reason. Mario did save her life. And I'm getting all sorts of items. and badges, and I can't use all these items. I have more items than I need. No, 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 get rid of that item. No, 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 get rid of that item. Okay, hold on a second. Let me use an item here. Let's use this on Goombella. Then we pick up that item. Alright, let's see that Ms. Mowz cutscene one more time. This time through the eyes of Koops. Huh? Oh my, who's this handsome piece of cheese? Oh hey, who are you? Well, you see, we're here to beat Hooktail and get the, Crystal Star. So, don't think we'll let you get the Crystal Star first, no matter how cute you are. Crystal Star, you say? I didn't know a thing like that was hidden in this castle. Perhaps I just heard something you didn't want me hearing? Darn. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh my, you're so bold. Is that legal? I wonder what her story is. I bet it's an interesting one, full of romance. Sounds like Koops kind of has a crush on Miss Mowz. Alright, so Miss Mowz, everybody. That was Miss Mowz. An interesting character. Oh yeah, we are definitely getting close to leveling up very soon. Let's use the key here. And I have a feeling, yep, we have more fights in this room. Let's try to avoid them. I guess try is the key word because I was unable to avoid the fights. Fortunately, it's not a very difficult battle. And judging by this switch here, I'm saying we're gonna have to use this technique one more time. Alright, so I go up here, which leads me to this area. I see a star piece over there on the right. So use the paper technique to go over here. And when you're on this platform, just walk all the way to the right to the star piece. Now go to the paper airplane thing and fly all the way to the door. Okay, we have to hit this switch in order to reach that key. And I believe it also lets us reach this badge right over here. Of course, this means I'm going to have to do a lot of backtracking in order to get back to the area where I just was, so you'll have to forgive me. Fortunately, I won't be fighting any enemies, so this backtracking should not take too long. All the enemies I killed remain dead. for the enemies in this room whom I did not fight. So let me fight these enemies because I'm really close to a level up. Okay, 91 EXP points. Not quite at the level up yet. Ooh, more enemies. Good, good. The next random encounter ought to do it. I will definitely level up on the next random encounter. Alrighty, so we are definitely getting close to the end of this dungeon. The boss battle against Hooktail will not be afar off. Ah, another Shine Sprite. Yeah, this is it. This is the one room before Hooktail. Not too far from here, we are actually going to fight Hooktail. And of course, I'm going to level up in this video, right? I'm going to level up right now. As promised, a level up. And as I promised at the end of the previous video, I believe, I am going to level up my FP. So now I will have lots of FP so I can fight the evil boss, Hooktail. I think we only have one more group of enemies before the final boss battle. And if we're really good, we can sneak past those enemies. Of course, Hooktail is here at the top of the tallest tower. Oh, and I couldn't avoid those enemies. Actually, you know what? Let's run away from this battle. I don't care about fighting those enemies, I care about fighting Hooktail. As you can see, running away causes you to lose your coins, which is not so good. And here we have a healing block as well as a save point. You might want to refill HP and save your game at that point. Who dares approach me? It's Hooktail. So, you are friends of the strange garbed one who came earlier. I didn't expect more to come to steal the treasure I protect. Such rashness. That was foolish, I fear. Do you really think you can beat me? So who is the person who came by earlier and talked to Hooktail? Is that the princess? Don't tell me he attacked the princess. In any case, boss battle, everybody. Time for us to defeat the evil, evil Hooktail. And I just realized I forgot to equip the special badge, the one which, you know, makes me sound like a cricket. So that is going to make this boss battle even more difficult than it already is. When you equip the cricket badge, this will allow Mario to do more damage to Hooktail. Or it will make Hooktail do less damage to Mario? I'm not sure. Either way, my strategy is going to be using the Power Smash move over and over and over again. Which is why I made sure to do an FP upgrade. And the scenery just hurt me. Alright, so let's tattle this guy and see how strong he is. Ouch! Ouch! Any more of those attacks and Mario is going to be killed. Let me see, let's have an item here. Let's use this one on Hooktail. Oh, no effect! No effect! Boo! Boo! No effect, that's garbage. Alright, so let's heal Mario. Now both Mario and Goombella are in danger of dying, and I am in danger of completely messing up, because you'll notice I did not save. I did not save at all, so here is going to be my super good strategy. Actually, you know what? I am going to heal Mario before trying out this... no. I'll try my super good strategy. You'll notice that I'm very close to having the mushroom slot machine. So hopefully that double attack will save me. Obviously that did not happen, and I am in peril. Not enough FP. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, okay. Don't worry, everybody. I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna lose. Let's refill on FP. Then let's do a power smash and hope against all hope that our HP will be completely filled. Okay. It's the luck of the draw, everyone. It's the luck of the draw. Oh, no! Oh, well, that's it for Mario. Oh. Or no, that's it for Goombella. And the Life Shroom heals her. But I really needed Mario to be healed, not her, which is rather unfortunate. Let's swap Goombella with Koops. And use Power Smash right here. Oh wait, I'm not gonna fall for your tricks. I was warned not to fall for these tricks. Yeah, I'm not gonna smell your feet. That's disgusting. Oh no! Oh no! He ate the audience and he healed himself. That is just not right. Oh hey, Mario healed a little bit. Let's see if Koops can hurt this enemy. Okay, 1 damage. Better than nothing. And let's hope we get a really good run of Sweet Treats. Let's hope we refill on everything, especially HP. Refilling on FP is pretty good too, because that will allow me to do the Power Smash move, which is my most powerful move against Hooktail. I can't believe I forgot to equip the Cricket Badge. What's wrong with me? I took away my best chance of actually winning this battle. Looks like it's gonna take one more round. Actually, I'm gonna have to use an item here just to be extra safe. So how about that, everybody? This has turned into a relatively difficult boss battle. Koops is dead. Koops is dead. But it doesn't matter because the boss battle has been won. Or it's practically been won. I wouldn't say it has been won, but presuming I don't mess up on this round, I am going to win. Alright, there we go. Hooktail is defeated. Even without the Cricket Badge, I have defeated Hooktail. Alright. 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 Oh man, I am proud of myself now. That was a difficult battle. But we managed to pull it off. Now let's find the Crystal Skull. I mean, not Crystal Skull, I'm not playing a Nancy Drew game. The Crystal Star. Wait a minute. Whoa, who is this guy? Whoa, it can't be. Eh? Dad? Hey, you're Koops! Hey son, you've gotten so big since I saw you last! Well, yeah, I guess I have, but who cares, Dad? I mean, golly, what happened to you? Where have you been all this time? Well, I came here a while back to deal with Hooktail, and all was well and good. But just before my finishing blow, he played a trick on me and gobbled me down whole. I've been hiding in my shell for the 10 years since then, inside Hooktail's belly. And boy, was it nasty! Yuck! I'm so glad to finally get out. Ah ha ha ha! Ah ha ha! Honestly, Dad, don't you know how worried about you we all were? For 10 long years we all thought, we thought your game was over. Oh, sorry, son, but I'm okay. That's good, right? We're together now, right? Hey, speaking of which, what are you doing here anyway? Oh, come on, Dad. I came here to defeat Hooktail, who's been wreaking havoc in town. And Mr. Mario here is looking for a gem called the Crystal Star. Crystal Star? This wouldn't be what you're talking about, would it? Oh my gosh, everybody, it's the Crystal Star! I found it there in Hooktail's belly. Nice, huh? I kept it as a souvenir. So this is the thing you're looking for? Perfect! Just perfect! You can have it! Come now, I won't take no for an answer. You're Koops' friend. Please take it.
Oh, yeah.
Hooray, everybody! We just got the first Crystal Star! We defeated Hooktail! It was a tough battle, but we defeated Hooktail, we got the Crystal Star, and that is the end of Chapter 1. Mario and friends finally got a Crystal Star in the castle after defeating Hooktail. Koops even reunited with his long-lost father, whom he thought was dead. Yet they were unable to learn anything about the whereabouts of the princess. In fact, I think they completely ignored that plotline. Nobody mentioned the princess at all in this chapter. Where could Princess Peach be? An excellent question. Yes, Mario's adventure has only just begun.